Hey everyone, welcome to a special episode of Key Gripe, the show that's normally for short, sweet reviews of new release movies, but today I'm going to be talking about my roundup for 2016, my favorite movies of 2016, as well as the best. I wanted to wait a couple weeks to get a couple more movies in before making the final list, but now that I've seen the ones I want to see, let's get right into it. So my top three dramas for 2016 are, in no particular order, Moonlight, Manchester by the Sea, and La La Land. My top three animated films are Kubo and the Two Strings, Zootopia, and Moana. My top three action movies are Captain America Civil War, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and The Magnificent Seven. I really like the action direction in that movie. And my top three comedies are The Edge of 17, Deadpool, and The Nice Guys. My biggest disappointment from 2016 was X-Men Apocalypse. My biggest surprise was Lion. That movie came out of nowhere. The unnecessary sequel or remake for the year, there's a lot of them, but the biggest one goes to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. But the best sequel or remake was Captain America Civil War. My guilty pleasure, and I'll get a lot of flack for this one, was Ghostbusters. And the feel-good movie of the year goes to Hidden Figures. The funniest movie of the year, that would be Deadpool. The least funny movie of the year would be The Boss. Was just not funny at all. The movies where I disagreed with the critics, where they thought it was bad, and I thought it was good, would be The Girl on the Train, which has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 43% and a Metacritic of 48. The ones that the critics thought was good, and I didn't think was that great, was Hacksaw Ridge, which Rotten Tomatoes has at 87% and Metacritic has it 71. And the movie that absolutely failed to live up to the hype would be Suicide Squad. Where I agree with the critics, which we both thought was good, would be Don't Breathe, which has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 87% and a Metacritic of 71. And where I agree with them that the movie was bad would be Inferno. Rotten Tomatoes has it at 20% and the Metacritic is at 42. And the movie that absolutely lived up to the hype would be Arrival. Movies I'm glad I skipped. I didn't see them and I don't feel bad about that. Purge, Election Year, I just did not have any interest in that. And then Alice Through the Looking Glass. I hated the first one, so I'm really glad I didn't see this train wreck. Movies I wish I had seen that I didn't get to would be Silence. Just did not get to that in theaters. And Hunt for the Wilder People. I really wish that one had gotten a release because I really wanted to see that one. My favorite performances from any movies this year go to Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe in The Nice Guys and Kate McKinnon from Ghostbusters. Both were comedy roles, but definitely enjoyed the hell out of those. And my favorite movie from 2016 goes to Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. I saw it 3 times in theaters. Wish I could have seen it 4. For my Oscar watch performances, Mahershala Ali from Moonlight and Viola Davis from Fences. Both of them not only should get nominations, but they both deserve to win for their performances in their respective films. And then Oscar watch film, Manchester by the Sea. This movie deserves a lot of recognition for writing, for the acting, for the direction, all that stuff. It deserves quite a bit of credit. So now the top 5 worst movies I saw in 2016, in no particular order: Independence Day Resurgence, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, The Boss, Assassin's Creed, and Dirty Grandpa. And the worst of those being Independence Day Resurgence. It was bad. And the top 5 best movies of the year in no particular order: Moonlight, La La Land, Zootopia, Manchester by the Sea, and Nocturnal Animals. And my best movie of 2016, you probably already know this one, is Moonlight. It's just an absolutely phenomenal film. I wish everybody could see it. In total, I saw 80 films in 2016, so those are my picks for the best and worst, favorites and least favorites from the year out of those 80 films that I saw that were released in 2016. Now with 2017 underway, what most am I looking forward to? There are so many. The top one has easily got to be Star Wars Episode 8. With Rian Johnson directing, it should be a very interesting film. I'm also excited for Wonder Woman, despite some of the early reports, as well as Kong Skull Island. That movie just looks like a lot of fun. And the most worrisome, I would say, are Justice League, just because I don't trust Zack Snyder yet. Beauty and the Beast, I haven't been convinced by the previews. And then Alien Covenant, the trailer really did not give me a lot of confidence. And that is my 2016 roundup. Let me know what films you enjoyed this year, what you thought was the best film of the year, or just your favorite film of the year. Also, what you're looking forward to in 2017. And that does it for this episode of Key Gripe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Nice work. Good job. If you like what you saw, you can just go ahead and click that subscribe button for all videos past and future. You can also head over to my website and see all the other stuff that I do, including the books I've written. So go ahead, click stuff.